Hello to all my friends out there. Hi, you guys. Well, I got my 2 hours of walking in today, didn't I? In spite of the heat stroke weather, I really hate it because it's so hot, but it's got to be done. That is not the best area, you know. Just like one block up here is where we have the 9,000 you know what cases. So, but you know, I have to get the exercise, and the indoor aerobics doesn't suit me either. So tomorrow I think I'm going to try another location. So now let's see. Okay, for lunch I had bought what I did. If you haven't been following me, if you just started, hi. I bought half a month food really cheap this last week, and so I bought a lot of turkey and a lot of chicken cans. So I had a can of chicken with mayo, mustard, pickle relish, and I had a little lettuce, tomatoes, carrots, and salad dressing. That's what I had for lunch. So I had plenty of veggies today. And so a couple of months ago, I didn't take out my tea, I changed my videos up to make it like my followers were in the kitchen with me. And why I did that is because I love to be in the kitchen with my grandmother and my aunts, but that's how you learn too. And you know, your friends, like you're in friends and hanging out, and sisters and stuff. My son and I, many years. And we would talk and stuff, and you know, the followers have been leaving really great comments. So I found some channels that are younger women, and I started following. This was a great video, how to make teriyaki chicken, homemade donuts at home, Peach McEntry. And she had this Tyson chicken, and I can't find any. Our shelves, you know, stuff is missing, and there was like one bag of Tyson barbecue chicken thighs, but they were like $18 for a package. So after my walk, I went to Walmart, and I thought I was buying chicken tenderloins, but I got these chicken breasts, and there's 7 in here for $5.90 something. So they're about 75 cents each, and I thought, I think I like these better now that I accidentally arrived on them. But after I bought them and it was too late, I discovered that Smart and Final has chicken thighs, 99 cents a pound, limit too. So maybe I can fit some in my freezer. We'll see. I have a Smart and Final very close. So I made chicken. So I couldn't do the teriyaki chicken. I had issues. I couldn't find any. That was the issue. And that's an issue. I mean, I could find chicken, but I couldn't find teriyaki chicken. So I made my chicken breast. Oh, my breading came off. Bummer. I made my chicken breast, and what I did, it was still a little bit frozen, so it gave me a little trouble. That's okay. And I dipped it in egg, and then I put garlic, salt, and pepper, and then flour. And this smells really good. And then I boiled a baked potato, but it needed a minute or two longer, so I just put it in the microwave to make sure it was done. And then I had some Walmart corn. And so that will be tasty. So, you know, a long time ago when I was still working, I had videos buy meat, cheap meat, 99 cents a pound, vegetables, like, you know, canned vegetables, and potatoes, rice, or sweet potatoes. That was the whole entire message. It was a very simple message. The people I used to work with it wasn't what we were doing at work, because we were kind of like doing the same thing at work, although I'm sure they didn't think so. But it was what happened after work. My long hairs are making my life I can see why older women just hackle their hair off. It's hot and it's awful. And so, you know, I would go home from work and I would usually make something pretty much resembling this. This is some Diet Pepsi that I put in my water. And this is it. And then I have some barbecue sauce. So this is really a dirt cheap dinner. The chicken was 75 cents. The potato was a dime, and that's, you know, a little corn. I buy these 50 cents at Walmart. So, you know, you figure this whole meal is cheaper than going out for a hamburger. And so when you do this habitually, here is a really good comment. What did I do with that thing? It was a really good comment. I really liked it. So I have a notebook and I wrote all the comments that I could in here. And the comment was Jintoki. My mom was able to make ends meet by eating really dirt cheap meals through the weekday, and Friday and Saturday fairly decent meals. Well, too late. I had a cheap meal last night, but this is a decent enough meal, you know, for tonight. And so my meal plan is not quite done, but I will finish it up as soon as I get around to eating 2 Polish sausage meals and a fish stick meal. And I'm starting a new one. Tonight is chicken, potatoes, corn, and I have strawberry yogurt from Walmart. And then for snacks, I'm eating cereal and milk. And I got this idea off of this channel of Peach McEntry. I was watching her again today. She has a really good channel. And so after dinner, if I want to eat snacks, I will just have some cereal and milk. If you get the right cereal like cornflakes, Raisin Bran, shredded wheat, bran cereal and milk, that's pretty much a complete protein. Most people aren't getting really, really fat by eating those kind of snacks. It's probably like me eating a lot of sugar. So I listed items on eBay today. That's what I do for a living now that I'm not doing hair anymore. And thank God I'm not, because nobody can work as a hairdresser in this town. Some of them are working. You know, I was at the mall today, and some of them like to live on the edge. They probably have to. And I was feng shuiing the apartment, and it's getting decent now. You know, it's starting to come around. If you just work on projects a little bit at a time, they start to swing around. So I have three areas. I have food storage, and I'm putting that in small 15-day boxes. That way I know how many months I have. And I have jewelry, and I'm putting that costume jewelry. Here is an example. I sell this stuff by the tables full. This is a Roadrunner, and I sell this kind of stuff. Actually, it's pretty damn cute for a quarter. And I have tables of this. One of the men told me they weren't making any money because it's $30 to get in, and I thought, yeah, because you have to take a lot of stuff. So I'm boxing all the costume jewelry up for the next time I go to the swap meet. And then I have clothes, tons of clothes. I sell those on eBay, and the rejects are going to the swap meet. So that's part of the feng shui that's such a problem. Plus, I never got rid of my kitchen stuff, so I'm going through that, and you know, you can tell I never get rid of stuff. So, and then I'm eating the stockpile down. So that's one way to really save money, is to eat the stockpile down. And so I've come to the conclusion that this quarantine and self-isolation, this is not ending, at least until the end of the year. So we have to adjust. If you're older and you have to exercise, you have to find a way. If you can't work at your job anymore, you have to find a way. You have to, what is the word? Evolve, like it or not. You know, if we go more socialistic, hate to say it, we have to adjust to the way it is, not to the way it was. A lot of people are saying we're having a revolution, you know, around the election time. Strongly possible. I am preparing to evacuate. I don't want to get caught in the middle of any of those riots. They were really severe out here, burning, looting. It was awful. A couple of people were injured really bad. So, okay, you heard Princess Beatrice married Eduardo Mapili. I saw pictures of them. Really, I think she was one of the prettiest brides. We didn't get to see the wedding because, you know, of the COVID, and she wore the Queen's crown. I was inspecting that crown. I thought Fergie and Diana were two of the prettiest princesses. Americans, we're like fascinated by royals. We have rich people, we have supermodels, stuff like that. We have movie stars, but we don't have any bona fide princesses born down through the royalty. And so we didn't get to see Andrew or Fergie yet, but they'll probably sell photos to the Enquirer. I hope so. So I have a couple of mementos. This is Diana and Prince Charles. It's a good likeness of Prince Charles, not so much of Diana. This was commemorating 10 years married. And then I bought this little cup of Charles and Kate. So I only have 2 cups. I don't have either of the 2 princesses of Andrew, and I don't have the Queen Mother, and I don't have Harry yet. But if you get a chance to pick those up in a thrift store, I'd say grab them. I saw a couple, but they were overpriced, so I said I don't want to grab them right now. Let me see if I have enough time. Okay, I have to talk quick. So what I want to do is keep my eye on China and see what's happening in China to try and figure out what's going to happen here. So, okay, things are going very poorly in China. The Three Gorges Dam is ready to loose water. If it looses it downstream, Wuhan is flooded, or if they backwash into Chongqing. My Chinese isn't too hot. It's bad either way. The crops are being flooded, and it's causing a lot of problems. But there is like a looming problem. If it hits Wuhan, and it's set to hit in 3 days, and it hits the nuclear plant, you know, the Bible predicts wormwood, that could be really bad. Also, they are sneaky, and they have nuclear plants all over, so no telling what might happen. The rain's been going on 50 days. And the banks are being overrun by people because the people don't trust the banks, and that's causing a lot of trouble. It's causing this has been going on, these withdrawals from the bank since June, and it's July, the middle of July. And so what's happening is it's causing capital shortages. Otherwise, you know, they're grabbing all the cash out, and so then the banks are being left with no cash. I think it would behoove us all to hang on to our cash as well. I figure we could spend ours when Warren Buffett spends his, you know. Okay, and then we're having major floods hitting Assam state in India, and millions hit by floods in Asia south and southwest. So these floods are a big, huge problem, especially if they hit the nuclear plants. So if that happens, and hopefully they would be able to, you know, secure the nuclear plants so real bad stuff didn't happen, but most likely really bad stuff would happen. And so then also there's all the millions of people, so at this time the least of their problems are the coronavirus, although skeptics could say that they want to flood Wuhan for that reason, not enough to you know, totally kill everybody, but enough, you know. The bad thing is that's where their military is located. The bad thing for them. So now let me taste this. I've been making baked chicken for years, so, you know, of course, I know it's going to be tasty. So that's about $1.50. And so tomorrow, no, I figure the best way to deal with this is just take it one day at a time. For the rest of the month, I have to spend very little money because I bought food already for the rest of the month. And I have food stockpiled, and I'm going to be eating that down until the end of the year. Another reason I'm working pretty hard on the feng shui is I want to get everything nice before the holidays. The next holiday is going to be Halloween. I don't do much for Halloween. I just, you know, make some chili and some Rice Krispie treats and whatever else I decide to make. Okay, you guys, please like, comment, and subscribe. And God bless you all.